Welcome to Trouble with Tish. I am Tish, and I be Trouble. And if you are a returner, welcome back. Today we have a Wear Test Wednesday, so if you want to find out what I think of the foundation we're testing out today, stay tuned.
Troubles on the mind, hands around your throat, out in open waters trying to stay afloat. Remember to forget.
Alright, Wear Test Wednesday. We have Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation Stick. So this is the packaging. This is the component. This is the shade. I have mine in the shade Linen. This retails for $49 for 0.25 ounces or 7 grams. Like I said, I have mine in the shade For Linen, for light warm undertones. And I think I should have gone with Shell, because that is for light neutral undertones. Or at least Vanilla, which is like cool undertones. I am not warm. I don't remember why I got this shade. We're going to read what Sephora has to say about this. A weightless, waterproof foundation with long-wearing, concentrated coverage in a custom triangular component for fast and easy full coverage on the go. Coverage is full, finish is natural, and the formulation is, well, stick. For normal, dry, combination, and oily skin. Ingredient callouts: free of mineral oil, parabens, phthalates, and triclosan, and contains less than 1% of synthetic fragrances. This product is also vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free. This long-wearing waterproof formula provides up to 12 hours of coverage, contains double the amount of pigments versus traditional foundations, and adjusts to your body's temperature to effortlessly blend into the skin. Multiple shades can be used to contour and highlight. Based on a 1-week U.S. clinical study of 32 women, 100% reported product was fast and easy to use and apply. 97% saw an immediate improvement in skin appearance, and 97% reported product effectively covered redness and skin imperfections. So today we will be the judge of that. Alright, so for this side of my face, we have a dampened No Name Beauty Sponge, and for this side of my face, we have the BK Beauty 101 brush. We're going to start off with the sponge side. I do not know how much I need, so we're going to figure it out together. I feel like we actually have a great match. I do not feel, however, that I put too much on. So let's see how we fare with the brush side. Alright, so I feel like I even have less coverage on this side. We are going to see how well it builds up, and we're going to go and apply to the whole face with the sponge. And we're going to see where we get with this, because I feel like I got no coverage with that. I can see an immediate difference. All right, so we have some serious pilling going on. I am not really sure why. It did say it was buildable. I do not have great coverage up here on my forehead, right up on my hairline. It kind of feels like it just all wants to ball up. Let me zoom you in and you can see what I'm looking at so far. Okay, as you can see right here on my forehead, it is not looking so great. And you see around my hairline, maybe on this side. It is pilling up and going into my hairline. Around my mouth, it is pilling up. It's not looking great, so you can see right here, it's pilled up, looking gross. It's like gathering on my lips even. It's just, it's not looking so hot. So I'm going to try the little trick of adding some moisture to it and pouncing it out with the beauty sponge and seeing if we can't fix this. We're going to go in with this tried and true ABH dewy set. Spray it and see if we can't melt that into. Alright, that did not work. This is a whole mess. I don't want to walk around looking like this all day. And I don't know if it's my fault or not. Okay, I'm going to go off, I'm going to reapply and see if I can make it work. One layer, no building up. Be right back. Alright, so I went back in. I used a different beauty sponge. The other one seemed more like packing foam up against my face. This one seems like it's more of a beauty sponge. The other one was very rough and porous, and so this worked. I did not build it up. I just went across the whole face, and it seems to have made it look better, but not great. It is still clinging to all the dry spots, which I didn't even know I had because I've been moisturizing. I have exfoliated. I don't know. So apparently I have some dry skin, and it is sitting very much on top of the skin. I'm hoping that by applying the rest of my face, it will settle down into my skin a little bit better. I don't really have high hopes, and I'm irritated because this is Hourglass. It should look a lot better for the price. It really should. Like, I've got, literally have a foundation that cost me $1.33 that looks way better than this. So, Hourglass is kind of on my shit list right now. So we are going to hope for the best. I'm going to apply the rest of my face. I'll be back and I'll let you know how that applied. I don't really have high hopes for this, so fingers crossed. Wish me luck. Send me all the good juju's. We're gonna have a great foundation day. We're gonna have a great foundation day. We're gonna have a great foundation day. This is just a little bump in the road. So I have my doubts, but I'll be back. All right, let's go over the makeup really quickly. For my primer, I used the Geek Out of Water Blue Tansy Face Primer. For my eye primer, I used the Natasha Denona eyeshadow base. The eye look is from the Tones of Turd. That is a Shady Friday Bingo. For my bronzer, I used the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sunkissed Glow Bronzer. My blush is the Patrick Ta Do We Know Her. And I used the cream shadow there. Oh, my little fingerprints on there. For my highlighter, I used the Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive. My inner corner, I used the Ofra highlighter in Glazed Donut. For my lips, I just used the Beauty Vault lip liner in Cozy Kira. My eyebrow, from eyebrows, I used the AOA Slim Brow in Darkest Brown. For my tight line, I used the Avon True Color Glimmer Sticks in Blackest Night. For my waterline, I used the Color Pop in Marigold. For my setting spray, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set. I did not powder my face today, so there's that. The foundation has settled into my skin a little bit. I did notice that it creased across my nose the second it had the chance to. But other than that, it doesn't look horrible anymore. It is not the most amazing thing in the world, but at least it doesn't look bad. So there's that. I will come back here in a few. Well, for you it'll be a second. For me it'll be a few. To do a shade match in natural lighting. And then I will be back later on tonight to let you know how it has worn. Alright, so we are looking at a pretty decent shade match. Looking in the mirror, it is crawling into my lines here. And my lines here. It's kind of accentuating everything. It's a little bit drying, but that is what we are looking at so far. I'm not expecting much out of this, but let's cross our fingers and hope it doesn't get worse. All right, it is 9:48. That makes this 11 hours, almost 11 hours of wear time. I am very greasy in my T-zone. It is crawling into my forehead lines. It's crawling into lines around my mouth. I've lost coverage on my nose and around my mouth, which is normal. But it has bunched up underneath my lip, which is weird. And yeah. What's left of it doesn't really look all that great to me. Let me zoom in. Alright, it has crawled into my lines. Even though I've lost coverage, I am very greasy. It's crawled in the crevice of my nose and stuck to like the polka dot pores here. I feel like it's accentuating my texture, which I don't need help with. And it is bunched up under my lip and under my nose here. You can see right here, it's not looking too hot. It is quite unfortunate because I was hoping I would like it. And I have a full size shoe. This is one of the foundations that I bought with money, basically money I earned walking. So, you know, at least I didn't like pay my own cash for it, but if you have skin like mine, I wouldn't suggest it. And yeah, maybe it will work for my sister, Maybe it will work for Renee. I bet Renee would love this. And she doesn't have a problem getting foundations to work for her, like, at all. So I feel like she'd be a great candidate for this. So maybe I'll just give it to Renee. Probably I'll give it to Renee. Anyways, so that concludes my Wear Test Wednesday for the, that's upside down, Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation Stick. My conclusion is it's a no for me. I wish it was different. I wish I hadn't wasted my gift cards I earned by walking on it. So there's that. Anyways, hope that helps somebody. And I'm sure Renee's going to enjoy getting a nice bougie foundation. So there's that. Yeah, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. All the good stuff is below. I hope every single one of you has an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you all next time. Bye.
Troubles on the mind, hands around your throat, out in open waters trying to stay afloat. Remember to forget.